Hello, creeps. Welcome to the Horror Vanguard. I'll be your ghost. I mean host, for today's exciting tale of terror. A clockwork orange. Obligatory NatSat phrasing goes here.
So if for some reason you've not seen this weird old movie, to quote your way of putting it, Ash, maybe you can explain to people. We're talking about the movie A Clockwork Orange. What's that all about?
Good morning to you, my dobby slooshers. Would you mind slooshing with me for a moment while I go-over-eat some sklatty slovos, my brothers? What is the role of sin in society? Is the sum total of the creative outputs of every Chelovek merely a raskaz, a shalarni allowing us to avoid contact with the real? Or, and your counsel is so wise you have already crassed the brass tacks, is sin to be something bolshy? If sin is to be even bolshier still, should it be a rookerful with the weight of all bolshy things, or is the weight of its own shoom and strack enough? We have created something in the first moments of film. We have created something that lives beyond the filmdrome. Something alive and creates just that it itself is created. We are its PNM, and yet we are poogly and do not pony how sin will prividite each vec who ghoulies into the filmdrome and smots the screen. Further still, no vretting on the screen can equal the vretting lived in our bog-given world. The croovy that flows in even the most Grasny films is only ever a starry sneedy of croovy. Yet sin have a way about govereet, no, creeching and platting the truth of our world in a way that the brass tacks could never plecho. As our droogie says, it's funny how the colors of the real world only seem real when you viddy them on the screen. So where is our responsibility as the PNM of sin? What should we do about the vred our sin has on the world? Is it just to vredvex when we create? Which devotchka, which chelovek draws that line? What sluchat when they do? That, my droogies, is the question that will shake you from the tip of your Gulliver down to your almond rocks. Join the only horror show that is a real horror show as we strap our glazies open and go-over-eat Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange.
And if you've never seen the film, I'm sorry that Ash kind of spoiled pretty much everything about it. Well, I think it's probably worth trying to think about that distancing in a dialectical fashion because, Alex says when he's watching it, why is it that certain things only seem real when they're on a screen? So yes, it's distancing, but it is also explicitly rendering it more real because of the formal aspects of film that are there to enhance verisimilitude, right? So we know that he doesn't die when he jumps out of the window, but everything about the lead up to that is designed to make it seem more real. All of the violence, one of the big reason this film was attacked when it was first released was because its violence seemed too real, even though it's based on a novel and it's not a documentary. It was on screen, so it actually seemed more real than real. And unsurprisingly, I'm sort of dancing around a pretty well-established, Žižekian point, which we can kind of take as the inverse of what he says in his documentaries about film, which is that cinema doesn't just show you how to want something. It doesn't show you what you want, it shows you how to want. But this film doesn't just show you what you hate, it shows you how to hate something, how to find something morally questionable. Our desire is always the desire of the other. This is not a kind of like moral exercise. This film is the exact epitome of what Zizek is talking about when he says that cinema is the ultimate pervert art. All right, it's watching this is to watch ourselves watching something else. We're not Alex strapped in to the chair. We're the people at the back of the room.
Thanks for tuning in, creeps. And remember, stay spooky.